And as I open my Facebook page, there's a young lady say, "Are you my daddy?" 2010, married, 2 children, pastoring. I'm like, who is your mama?
Apostle Tony Wade is a pastor. That means he teaches people about God and helps them live better lives. But before he became a pastor, he made some mistakes. This is a story about one of those mistakes and how it helped him grow. We'll dive in just a second, so stick with me through the duration of the video. Before we get started, though, I want to welcome all of you to the channel. For someone like me, that's kind of my only option. If you guys could please do me a huge favor, hit that like button for me. Help me reach my 1,000 likes goal on this video so we can get this information out to a wider audience. It's a quick and easy way to support what I do here. Also, share the video across your social media platforms to further increase its visibility and help us to expose church corruption, call out the wolves in the pulpit, and protect the vulnerable. I thank you for that, and I hope that you are all having a blessed day.
As I open my Facebook page, there's a young lady say, "Are you my daddy?" 2010, married, 2 children, pastoring. I'm like, who is your mama? I mean, you can't be talking about what you talking about. What are you, mama? What are you talking about? Am I your dad? You can't be acting like that when you know you've been out there in them streets. You know you were pumping your chest back then. Don't get cowardly now. Now when the chicken's coming home to roost, don't. I'm like, who is your mama? She say who the mama is, and so I'm like, Lord, baby, come here and look at this. Now I gotta tell her this situation. You can't duck it. You can't run from it. So contact the young lady. By this time, she's probably like 20, 21, I forgot what the age. And she has a son. So you know what the first thing happens in my mind? The first thing happens in my mind is I think about my 2 daughters. And I think about that they had their father in their life. And now here she is. If this is my daughter, she didn't get me. So now all of this is collapsing on me. So I set up a meeting with her and I meet her. And then she favored me. I was like, man, it's a possibility. Introduce her to my wife, my children, my wife. She like, you should never just let her introduce you. You need to find out first. No, I don't want my first meeting of her to be rejection. If I ain't been there all her life, now the first meeting she get, let's just get a test. No, if she's my child, I don't want her first introduction to me is rejection. So I'll take what comes with that, but I don't want that to be the first introduction. So I get her with her one day. I said, listen, let's go take a test. And we did, and thank God it came back that I wasn't her father. Hallelujah. But that my heart ached for her and still looking for her father. But the reason I told that story is my lack of self-control, my out of orderness of my life put me in that situation. Because I lived a reckless life. Because I did not have self-control. I was filled with the youthful lust. And I thought it was fun, and I thought it was funny, and I thought it was everything. But now being a man that God made into who I am today, and I look around our society, I was part of the problem of that. And so we got to shift that. If we're going to change our society, it changed where people be held accountable to serve God. Because we do things God's way, we get his results. If we don't do his way, we get what we're looking at. And we want to blame it on everything but what it starts with. Now, there's many different layers on this, but that's one of the biggest layers. The breakdown of family, the nuclear family being broken. Let me go and put it out here on the front end. I'm not preaching down to you, because if it wasn't for Jesus coming to get me, my life would have been a big mess, and it was a mess. Because I was sprinkling my seed everywhere because I was out of control.
One day in 2010, Apostle Tony Wade got a message from a young woman. She asked him a big question. "Are you my daddy?" Tony was shocked. He didn't know this girl. He didn't think he had a child out there that he didn't know about. But her question made him stop and think. Could it be true? Tony had to look back at his past. Before he was married and had children, he lived a wild life. He didn't always make good choices. He had relationships with different women. He didn't think about the consequences. He didn't think about how his actions could hurt others. Now this young woman was asking if he was her father. Tony felt scared, confused, and sad. He didn't know what to say, but he knew he had to find out the truth. Tony decided to take a DNA test. A DNA test is a way to find out if someone is really your parent. It looks at your genes to see if they match. When the test results came back, they showed that Tony was not the girl's father. He felt relieved, but he also felt something else. Guilt. Even though he wasn't her dad, the situation made him think deeply. He thought about all the choices he had made when he was younger. He thought about the women he had been with. He thought about how careless he had been. Now, as a grown man with a wife and children, Tony saw things differently. He saw how his past could have hurt people. He saw how his actions could have led to broken families. Tony realized that when men don't take responsibility, families suffer. Children grow up without fathers. Mothers struggle alone. Society becomes weaker. Tony wanted to share what he learned. He said that when men are out of order, everything falls apart. That means when men don't act right, when they don't take care of their families, when they don't control themselves, bad things happen. He said men need to have self-control. That means they need to think before they act. They need to make good choices. They need to be strong, not just in their bodies, but in their hearts and minds. He also said that men need to have a relationship with God. When men follow God, they learn how to live right. They learn how to love their families. They learn how to be good husbands and fathers. He said men need to be accountable. That means they need to be honest about their mistakes. They need to ask for help when they need it. They need to listen to wise people and learn from them. This story teaches us many things. It shows us that our choices matter. What we do today can affect our future and the future of others. It shows us that even when we make mistakes, we can learn and grow. Tony made mistakes, but he didn't hide from them. He faced them. He learned from them. He became a better man. It shows us that families are important. Children need their parents. Parents need to work together. When families are strong, society is strong. It shows us that God can help us. When we follow God, we learn how to live with love, kindness, and wisdom. Talking to young people. If you are young, this story is for you too. You might think your choices don't matter. You might think you can do whatever you want, but one day those choices will catch up with you. Think about your future. Think about the kind of person you want to be. Do you want to be someone who helps others? Someone who builds strong families? Someone who makes the world better? You can start now. You can make good choices. You can learn from others. You can ask for help. You can follow God. If you are a parent, this story is also for you. Talk to your children. Teach them about love, respect, and responsibility. Help them understand that their actions matter. Be a good example. Show them how to live with self-control. Show them how to treat others with kindness. Show them how to follow God. If you made mistakes in the past, don't be afraid. You can still grow. You can still change. You can still help others. If you are a man, this story is especially for you. Tony Wade's story is a wake-up call. It's a reminder that being a man is not just about being strong or tough. It's about being wise, loving, and responsible. Take care of your family. Be there for your children. Love your wife. Make good choices. Follow God. If you are struggling, ask for help. Talk to someone you trust. Find a mentor. Join a group. Pray. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to try. You do have to care. You do have to lead.